Hello and welcome everyone. I want to talk about the exotic Oxpecker today, which is a brand new exotic that's came to the Division 2 this season. It's an exotic SMG. You can get a hold of this on the season track at level 69. And I've just recently got it. I played around with a build with it. I never played the PTS, so I had no idea what this was going to be like. But was excited though because of the talent on it to get a hold of it and see what it does. So today we're going to have a look at this weapon. I'm going to share my thoughts about it. And I want to discuss this with you, down in the comments, what you think about it and the builds you're going to be using this with. So first, let's go over the Oxpecker. Here it is on screen. We've got the exotic SMG, and it's got SMG damage, crit chance, and damage to armor there. Not checked if I could re-roll this, if I've got the blueprint to do that, to get detox on it. I probably have, and I would do that if I could. And the talent is Symbiosis. So while having a shield deployed, you lose shield health at a rate of 10% per second, and then your shield receives repairs of 25% of the damage dealt by this weapon. And yeah, I was very excited by this. I was thinking of like shield builds where you just get your Crusader shield out, and maybe if you can get enough damage out of this, it could make it next to invincible, potentially. But I couldn't have been more wrong, to be honest with you. I'll show you now a quick build that I put it on. And I just put it on this. Now, this isn't the right build for this weapon at all, so don't be judging the build here. Like I said, the main thing I was interested in was how well it could keep that shield alive. That's what I was looking for. And this build had 6 skill tiers, so that's I thought was important as well. We've got 4 blue cores with the mask, chest, gloves, and knees there, and the memento backpack, giving the 5th blue core and the 6th skill as a skill tier as well. So a 6 skill tier shield. And the Oxpecker, I've got the Lexington there because that's normally on there, but I threw on the Oxpecker instead. And it looked like this. We've got the gunner specialization, Oxpecker, the lefty to stack if I needed it, sidearm don't matter. Blue core on the striker mask there, on the gloves, on the knees as well. All of these were rolled to crit damage, and the holster had a red core on it with crit damage. And I had a Palisade chest piece with armor, crit chance, crit damage, and Unbreakable on it because I've had Unbreakable on this build recently for the Theo Parnell Master Mission. And that's the only reason, really. So this is the build that I put it on. And the damage was good. We got high crits. We got crit damage on there as well. And it performed well. The gun itself performs very well. It wrecks. It does good damage for this build, considering this build is not like all red build or anything like that. The damage numbers aren't going to be insane. But for heroic content, I was deleting the enemies quite nicely, as you can see in the clip. We were doing some good damage to the enemies and the gun performed very well. But what I wanted it for, though, was the shield and to see how it would work with the shield. And I gotta say, I was disappointed. It's the biggest problem with it is the reduction that you have by having this weapon, because when you have the shield out, you're going to constantly be getting 10% reducted on the health, which means if you're not shooting something, your shield health is going down as you're just there. So you're constantly having to put it away and bring the shield back out, which is fine. I don't mind that. But that did play a real bad part in this weapon, I thought. And the 25% that you got from the damage that you did wasn't all that good. So you could argue that I could go and put on some more damage with red cores and that, but then I'm going to lose the health from the shield with not having it 6 skill tier. I don't think that would play too well either, in my opinion. I think this was an okay setup for what I was testing it for. I just didn't think the heals were that good at all, not for heroic content anyway. I felt the ads were still getting through my shield very, very quickly. And in the scenes on this clip that you see where the shield seems invincible, that's down to the modifiers. There's some very good modifiers this season, which basically make your shield invincible. It doesn't matter if you use the Oxpecker or not. I did another video a few days ago, check out on the channel if you want, but you can take a glass cannon all red build into a legendary solo, get the Crusader shield out and make it invincible with the modifiers. It is that insane. It's very good. So the modifiers kind of make the Oxpecker talent pointless right now anyway. But even without this season's modifiers, I just don't think that heal's strong enough personally. I think if anything, the gun needs a little bit of a buff, whether it's giving you a bit more heals and removing the damage reduction. I'm not so sure, but that's my first opinion. I've only literally thrown this on the build, tested it out on heroic, and this is my thoughts right now. As I play around with this some more, I might be missing something. It might be something with the build. I don't know, but it starts here with you guys. I want you guys now to discuss this in the comments section with me. What do you think of the new SMG? Have you used it? What sort of builds are you putting it on? Do you like the talent? Have you got a build where it just works and it's actually really good and I'm missing something? Comment down below. But that's it. I just wanted to do a very quick video today to discuss the new exotic and my initial thoughts of it. And as always, get you guys involved so we can talk about it and maybe put out some future videos of this if I'm missing something or this actually becomes really good. It does have some potential. I'm just maybe missing that. So thank you guys again for watching. Don't forget to like the video as well. I'd appreciate it. And if you're not a member of my Discord or you're not subbed to the channel, make sure you hit subscribe and check out my video description for all of my links. Thank you for watching. Until next time, take care.